Good day guys, and welcome back to another episode of Marble Mountain. Welcome guys, I'm Skib here and I'm doing my part of Marble Mountain. I'm glad being here, but of course we have $2 with us. Hi man.
I'm just imagining what people like who are really expected just to see a Marble Mountain episode with me and just got like a really big surprise at hearing your voice.
Nice man.
I'm really glad.
After the Little France episode that you did for me, now my turn to give a little touch and see your map from Marble Mountain, which I have to say it out loud to all of you guys watching this. This guy, $2, I mean man, he's doing an amazing job, taking into consideration that this is a whole vanilla map only with few assets and modes. I mean man, you just gave me an amazing challenge, and playing this, I honestly saying to myself, $2 is crazy. He can do a great job even playing vanilla. I mean, I know all your videos, all your series are from a different level, let's be honest, but also the vanilla one, I mean, like, come on man, just stop it. Really man.
Thanks man. Look, I didn't just get you to play in Marble Mountain just to give me compliments. I got you in here. I actually gave you the intersection because I really struggle with intersections. I have no idea what I'm doing, and it was really cool, like, you know, just because when we came up with this idea to do this joint commentary to save games and have a pretty much like an excuse to catch up again. I was like, I'm totally gonna get him to do a intersection because we really need it. I've been waiting for this intersection for such a long time. It's been like such an eyesore, like the one that's been sitting here. I pretty much just like slapped it down and was like, you know what, I'm gonna get to it a little bit later. And I'm just so glad I got you to do it for me because you're like the master at intersections. So really looking forward to seeing how it turns out, to be honest.
Man, I hope it turned out pretty well because I took inspiration from a big intersection. Yeah, let's call it intersection and not interchange because it's only one highway or freeway. Something from the Mojave Desert. Pretty cool. I think I'm going to show it on right now on the Google Earth to see how actually it looks like. It's pretty big and pretty damn interesting, to be honest. Very dangerous at the same time because you have to cut some big roads, and when you come out from the freeway or from the highway, it's a little bit dangerous, at least for a European guy. It's pretty strange, but it was really cool. Again, it was a really nice challenge, and I went for this intersection. It was a bit easier for me doing a vanilla build, so I wanted to start with this nice interchange. As you said, yeah, I do love doing traffic things, builds in City Skylines. It's I love this more than doing a neighborhood or whatever, which you did for me in Little France, and you saved me a bunch of time. Plus, it looked amazing.
Yeah. Well, hey, just before I forgot to mention, if you guys have ever wanted to see me build in like because so many people say, hey, you should do like European city when you're gonna do a European build, and I've finally did my European build, and it was in Little France, which you can find on Skibitth's channel. So if you go down to the description, you'll be able to see a build that I did, which is inspired by a neighborhood in France. So yeah, go and check it out, and you can catch up with everything that we spoke about in that episode, and also catch up with that series too, because it's really an awesome series you got going there, Skib.
Yeah, and
it was really fun doing that live commentary again, because we used to do this way back. About 2 years ago, Skib and I did a series together that was based in the Middle East, and yeah, we used to do this live commentary, which was super fun. So yeah,
Indeed, guys, go check it out. Go check out the French side of $2, the French $2. Pretty cool build that he did there. You should see his skills. He said okay, you've been only to Berlin, but man, you nailed it a big time with this. That's why I always try to stay a bit away from an American type of build, because I've never been there. I found it. I prefer to go there first and see how things are. But Google Earth is indeed very handy and helps you a lot. Plus, you can fly above the city or the exact build, so you can see it better. You can't see that from the ground level in real life, but you really nailed it big time. It's like, hey, $2, he's living in Europe and he lied us all this time that lives in Australia, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like I kind of knew. I knew generally the style of like the European build, but it was such a learning curve, dealing with that. So it was really, it was really cool. It kind of made me want to start a European city, but no one get excited. I'm not going to. I'm actually just going to probably use Little France every now and again to do some more builds. Let's be honest. But yeah, I kind of enjoy working in, this is my third city that's based in the US. Like, this is not, we don't say it's in the US, but it's kind of like based on it. So yeah, do take a lot of inspiration from California and stuff. And so where'd you say this intersection is? Is it in California, or is it
in the Mojave Desert, somewhere there, as I showed on Google Earth earlier, but it's of course American. I have to be honest, right now that you asked me if it's California or not, I have no clue. I haven't checked the entire area. I only went to the exact type of intersection. I was looking for something in the desert area, to be sure. You'll see you see later that I will add a bit of green, a little bit of green areas to here and there. Not much, just a tiny bit, so I can add more trees. Because I feel that this intersection, even though it's like in real life, I felt it's pretty empty. No. I wanted to give a touch of life, if I can say it like that.
Yes. Yeah. Well, no, to be honest though, like I noticed that there's actually heaps of greenery around.
Yeah.
The desert. Yeah. When I did like an intersection a little while ago in Marble Mountain, and I was like, this doesn't look right. And then I added a bit of green, some shrubs, and I was like, oh yeah, now it looks right. This is what was missing. So yeah, I totally understand that completely. It's looking awesome, man. This is so good. I'm so glad I got you to build this. There's no way I could have built something like this. This is totally on board with what I wanted.
Man, I'm really glad you. Sorry, I hope I turned back the favor, because you did me a neighborhood in Little France, the things I hate the most. And maybe now I did this intersection here, which turned out interesting, really interesting. Taking into consideration I had to go fully vanilla, but I've also changed the road that crosses the bridge road that crosses the freeway. I had to change it. I think I changed it twice, because I wasn't sure what type of road should I keep, and finally I think I went for a national road or something. Even though the roads made by Class, I think the concrete freeways are pretty great, super great.
Yeah, they're pretty much the only roads that I'm actually subscribed to in Marble Mountain, because he does such a great job of them. I only grabbed one the other day because I was really struggling with my intersection that I built, and his one worked out really nicely here. But it's amazing what you can do with some vanilla assets. I know that I'm probably not going to convince you to go full vanilla, but it's definitely an interesting experiment. It's lasted me about a year now, and I only thought this series is gonna go for a little while, but it's actually something that I really enjoy doing for some reason. Working with mostly vanilla assets, it's just kind of interesting what you can do with them. Some assets that I've taken from the workshop are just really versatile, like the thing I'm seeing you work with right now, these concrete retaining walls. I use them in everything. So some things just work really nicely like that.
Nice, man. Really nice. I think this was my
Nah, good.
this was my part when I was looking for stuff to add on the road. And I was very, very limited. I even add there a patch of new asphalt, let's call it, even though it's pretty big. I just felt like, hey man, I need to add something somewhere on the roads. It's mandatory. But
Yeah.
it turned out the vanilla ones are turned out pretty well.
Yeah. This is great. Actually, I should also mention, if anyone's interested in adding something to the wiki, I think this intersection should be called like Skib intersection, or I don't know. Like there needs to be some sort of reference to Skibitth, who built it. Maybe he's the architect or architect. I don't know. Not architect. Architects don't build intersections. Whatever.
Yeah.
There's way smarter people working on the. Yeah, I don't know. There's way smarter people working on the wiki page than what I'm coming up with. But basically, I think Skib needs to have some sort of, I don't know, some sort of impact on the wiki page, because he did build this whole thing. And now that you've built this, I want to start building this little town that's going to be out here. It's actually going to be somewhat, I don't know, man. I'm sort of thinking a very hillbilly, small town is going to be really cool around this section. So
yeah,
you've really opened that up to me.
You should do that. I've added some stuff here and there. I added an extra road with only a few houses and that you see right now. Few houses and
Excellent.
some stuff. But you have to give your touch for this, because I was looking for houses in vanilla. I didn't know how even to search them. At the point I was searching house and popped up only a few of them, and then later on I am looking for something else. It was really funny, man.
Yeah.
I was like laughing. How can I search for a house, vanilla house? I'm sorry. It's
Yeah, it's really hard.
Yeah,
It's really tricky.
yeah. That's why.
I actually want to get a few other YouTubers to come into and to have a crack at building a Marble Mountain. So if you guys are interested in seeing somebody else taking on the challenge too, like, let me know. And I'm going to be inviting Skib back to build some other stuff in Marble Mountain too. So you let us know what you think of the build, and let us know what he should tackle next, because I think getting you to build this intersection worked out really nicely. And actually, so I'm just a bit mesmerized. What are you doing? This is, you just like combined a house,
Yeah.
a couple of houses together. It turned out so well.
Man, I'm trying to do a different type of house, you know. From one house, I'm trying to do a different one, you know.
Yes.
That was the moment when I didn't know how to look for vanilla houses. Again, later I figured it out, because we have the find it mode, which gives you the opportunity, or you can look for houses or buildings that you have. So I found those because I never did that before. I added some electricity here, some electricity poles, give some extra vibe, let's say. And I think I'm adding now a rural road, and I will add some not industrial. Well, they are industrial, but I'm trying to change their purpose, let's say, into a different one. You'll see me adding them soon. Some buildings. I don't know what are those, but I tried to add them just to add some extra stuff. I was looking in the Mojave Desert there, near this intersection actually. It's something in almost this way, like having few houses here and there. It's like, I was like, okay, so there is a big desert, there is nothing there, and boom, there are some houses in the middle there. And I was like, what? But I think that's how it is there. Again, I've never been there. I have no clue how this works. But apparently, you can see houses, or you can see a different industrial or houses, like maybe warehouses, or maybe God knows what little factory or whatever is there in the middle of, again, nowhere. And it's pretty interesting. So that's why I'm adding these kind of
Well, this is
things.
good. So I was just gonna say, this is perfect, because you because like I want to start a town around here. So this is obviously like leading into that town. We can start building some like those smaller outskirts sort of neighborhoods, because I think this intersection is going to sit on the outskirts of the town, and then it'll lead into what is the main town. And this is going to be a fairly largish town, but it's really not going to be a city. It's just going to be mostly just houses, a bit of a commercial district, and we're going to keep it pretty low. But yeah, totally up to you guys as well. Like, let us know what you think we should be adding around here in terms of the town. And yeah, I'll be tackling this place in a couple of episodes, I think. I would like to be working around this intersection, seeing what we got up to. I still haven't seen it in game yet, so I'm curious to see what we can add around here.
Yeah, man.
Do you have any ideas? What do you think?
You should tackle this town. Do your magic on it. My magic, it's pretty not magic at all. It's like, but yeah, you should change this into a little town, because it's something like that in real life too. Plus, it needs your touch, the vanilla magic. I'm jumping from that's how I do my stuff here and there. I jump from a place, and then I remember, hey, I should do that there, and then jump back here, and then back into the intersection and whatnot. So
yes, I do exactly the same thing, and then I go, I'm recording this for YouTube. I really need to just stay in one place. Exactly. Yes, I know exactly that.
These are those buildings that I was telling you about earlier. I will delete some of them because I was just copying pasting them. And then I found the houses. See, global, and then all levels, and that's how it took me a while until I figured out how to do that. So I found some really little houses, more vanilla houses. We are getting very close to the end of this episode, which, man, when we do the commentary together, I swear to you, the time passes like in a blink. I swear. When I do it,
I usually hate doing these.
Yeah, when I do it,
I don't hate doing them, but I just like it goes on for, you know, when it goes on, you're just like, oh man, like how am I gonna record until, like I'm only halfway through. What else do I have to say? But this is easy, man. This is much easier.
Yeah, true. When I do it myself, I'm yawning. I'm like, I'm bored. I don't like this, but doing it together, it's pretty cool. Okay, this is the green side of the intersection. I'm trying to give it a bit of life. If you want, you can delete some of the greenery here. That's what I felt, man. If I wouldn't add this, I was like crying inside myself, and I didn't want to cry. So I wanted to be a man all the way, but I wanted to add something like this to give just a tiny bit of a look of this big intersection, which was a bit changed. By the way, on off camera, I just changed a little bit of the curves here and there, but not much. It's like the same as you saw in the beginning, but only a bit of things were changed, and it's
brilliant. I can't wait to see it.
Okay, man. Thank you so much for letting me give a little skip touch on this Marble Mountain. It was really cool. So thank you. It was really good. Thank you guys for watching.
No problem. Yeah. Oh, much. Yeah, loved it so much. So thank you so much. And yeah, guys, don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section and hit up the like button, whatever you call it. I don't know. I hate doing these outros, man.
No worries, man.
Yeah. Alright, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.